delay this. I've been to some churches where they have a left and right, they start introducing delays. The problem is they start putting delays at 90 degrees to the main. Is this correct? I wouldn't tell you it's correct if I wasn't to tell you it's not. Okay? What is the problem with doing this method? The problem is simple. Though we can theoretically time align the delay speaker to the audience and to the main, there's a problem with this. Because the problem we're dealing with is that the sound is coming from the main PA, and the speaker set at 90 degrees to the listening point is sending 45 degrees of its audio back to the other side of the audience. This cannot be time aligned. You cannot time align sound that is traveling at 90 degrees to each other. Okay? You cannot. Why? You can imagine I have sound coming this way, and then my sound is covering 90 degrees here. Where's my measurement point? There. Where can you time align it? The off-axis 60 dB point there? No. So don't do this. The solution is simple. Offset your speaker, your delay speakers by at least 45 degrees of the main. Okay? Why is this important? Because we're not sending any audio back. We're going, there's my sound, I'm going to send it this way, so it's moving away from each other. Okay? In this case, we've got time 1, this is time 2, that will give you my negative time. Okay? And time 3, time 4 was what they. Remember, your delay lines are always timed to the main PA, never to the next delay line. Okay? And make sure they're lower than the main PA. You do not want to hear sound coming from a delay line. You don't want to hear it. If I'm sitting here and the pastor is on the stage, sorry, and I'm far enough behind, and I have a delay speaker here, I don't want to hear sound from him. My focus and attention must always be the pastor. Must always be there. How do you know that's on? When you turn it off. The image must always be the stage. I know some engineers who mix, those who mix, and the pastor moves from left to right of the stage. I've seen engineers who get the pan pot and move the pan as the pastor moves left to right of PA. It's fantastic. Why? Because as the audience I'm going, oh, he's there, oh, hold on, there, it's okay, I'm following him. The audience is moving with him as well. Don't exclusively, remember, don't turn it off completely, because then half the audience can't hear it. But why do we need to EQ the change turning down? We know it's on when we turn it off, but we don't want to hear it. But there's another problem we have, is why do we EQ it differently? But let's look at precedence effects, or what we call Hart effects. If you have a small room like this, it's a straight shape. For example, you have a wide room, and you have the stage here, and you put a pair of CDs left and right on the stage. But you need to fill in spaces like this. Yeah? You have a small space here, you want to fill it. We can use this to our advantage. It's called the precedence effect or Hart effect. This is basically psychoacoustics, telling me that can I trick my brain in hearing one sound or two? And the Hart effect tells me that I can put a speaker here, face it to you, and don't need to put a delay on it. The Hart effect tells me that as long as I'm theoretically within 30 milliseconds of arrival time between you and the speaker here, I'm going to sit here, don't I? The law says, if the speaker distance to me and the speaker distance from the delay speaker to me is less than 30 milliseconds, or theoretically 8 meters, I don't put a delay on it. My brain will not decode the time difference. Psychoacoustically, my brain will not tell me that there is a difference in sound. You still want to turn it down, but if you don't have budget